Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate General Civil War, and today we are going to fight the Battle of Brandy Station. In this fight we command the Confederate cavalry and therefore do not deploy any of our own corps. As you can see, we are heavily outnumbered and only field 7,100 soldiers and 40 artillery pieces, while the Federals field 16,000 soldiers and 144 guns. We are going to be in command of multiple cavalry brigades armed with the Sharps Model 1855, as well as 5 artillery batteries armed with 6-pounder field guns. We will also have command of Davies and Corps Legion. These are elite infantry brigades armed with the Fayetteville. Also, it looks like we have good defensive ground, and this might give us the edge that we need to achieve victory. Buford's cavalry has crossed Beverly's Ford with his brigade and is approaching our position. We have to get ready for a battle. We must hold the advance here at Brandy Station. We have lost contact with Federal cavalry moving to the south, but you must keep an eye in this direction in case the Yankees attempt to encircle your men. For now I have organized our soldiers. Manford's and Robinson's cavalry are going to take position over here and are going to delay the enemy advance if they try to encircle us. Jones' cavalry is going to take position in this woods. Butler is going to take position within our own encampment. Corps Legion and Davies Legion are going to take care of these fortifications, while their skirmishers are going to rush ahead and try to secure these woods. Our artillery has been ordered into a defensive position. That should give us a good advantage. These cavalrists can dismount for the moment. Hopefully this will give us a good fighting position. In case enemy pressure gets too strong, we will have to retreat and fortify these sections. But for now our soldiers can hold. Lee's cavalry is out there trying to scout, and we also have Hampton's cavalry that is going to take position over here, and Wickham's cavalry that I want to position over here. Lee, please find out where the enemy is, but get ready to retreat. Cobb and Davies have reached their positions and can hold for the moment. Lee didn't make contact yet, but we can see that the enemy is fielding more and more troops. And the Federals are on our rear. I want Lee to retreat. Yes, there are more soldiers advancing and there are a lot of them. Alright, I want the artillery under McGregor to turn. And I think there is not a good cause to keep our soldiers this isolated for a long time. Men, mount up and then fall back. There's nothing you can do over here. Wickham, you are going to dismount. Lee is also falling back. And I also want Hampton to dismount. Wickham, get forward. McGregor, get ready to open up on the approaching Federal cavalry. Hampton, you're going to get in position over here. Lee is also coming back. Munford, dismount. And Robertson, dismount. Get into defensive positions. Lee also dismount. And more Union cavalry is approaching. Yes, they're coming over the river. Our skirmishers should be able to drive them back for a little while. Lee, dismount. Corpsmen, open up on Whitting. Davies, also open up on Whitting. Lee, get in position. These soldiers need to fall back. And on the double. Davies and Cobb's men are now spotted. They have to engage skirmishers. I hope they can hold out for a little while. The skirmishers over here, or the cavalry, the mounted infantry, is holding back for now. Hampton, get over there and support our soldiers. They are now trying to cross. Good fire. Cobb, hold your ground, if possible. No, they're really trying to charge. Get back. Davies, open fire. Hampton is coming up. Our artillery is also getting ready. We have enemy artillery in the open. Roberts, attack them. Lee, attack them. With Hampton coming up and covering our retreat, the skirmishers of Cobb and Davies can fall back. Hampton. Yes, very good. Soldiers, open up. We have driven their artillery back for the moment, but now we need to get back into defensive positions. Hampton, get forward, deliver a volley, then fall back. Why aren't you willing to shoot? Come on, man. They're falling back. I want Davies and Cobb to attack those artillery pieces. Good fire from Hampton. Hampton, hold them back as long as you can. Robertson, out of cover and attack Penning. Hampton, hold your position, or better attack those skirmishers. As they're now falling back, shift on those... Nope. Okay, I think there's not a good point keeping Hampton around. Fall back, Hampton. Roberts, get closer. Cobb, attack Pemmican. Enemy cavalry is coming up. If we are lucky, we can deliver a good volley before we can fall back. Now soldiers, fall back again. Enemy cavalry over here is making moves. Wickham, get ready. I was hoping we could hold them back at the river, but we do not have the manpower. Hart, shift yourself south. You're going to attack those artillery pieces. These artillery pieces are attacking enemy cavalry. Jew is already exhausted. We have enemy skirmishers out here. Cobb, you're going to shift yourself north. Davies, you're going to hold our rear. Robertson is under pressure of enemy artillery. Hart, get ready. Open up. But better open up on Martin as he is more exposed. Davies' Legion is able to open up on these skirmishers, routing them. Hampton, hold back. Cobb, get ready. You should be able to deliver some flanking fire. And I wish we had some snipers. Cobb's Legion also hold. Very good. Artillery, open up on the approaching brigades. Down here we know that they have cavalry behind their artillery, therefore I'm not willing to send more of our soldiers forward. Davies and Cobb should have good cover. Stewart, get closer to motivate these soldiers. Our 6-pounders should be able to deliver massive fire on them. McGregor and Hart open up on Martin. Your fire is not going to be as effective as it could be, but it is going to dwindle down their numbers. Once these skirmishers are falling back, we can wheel around and attack the flank of enemies if we are lucky. An artillery brigade under Graham and Elder is setting up. Hampton skirmishers are driven back and are unable to deliver fire. Now fall back into cover. Our own fire is now taking more and more effect. And I want Davies soldiers to wheel around. Right now the Federal attack is quite disjointed and our soldiers can open up on the approaching soldiers, one at a time. Hampton, hold your ground. Davies, hold your ground. With Davies and Cobb's soldiers here we have a clear advantage over the short range of the enemy skirmishers. Robertson is taking 80 casualties, but so far their morale is still good. The enemy artillery is not doing massive harm, and there we can simply keep him in his positions. Davies, get forward. Very good. Cobb skirmishers are able to deliver fire. These artillery pieces need to focus on... Yes, they're shooting on the enemy cavalry. Davies soldiers fall back again. And we now need to hold for 1 hour and 25 minutes. We have already delivered some damage to their infantry. And we are able to attack their artillery pieces unopposed. Another brigade is coming up. 6-pounders, shift your fire, open up, get ready. And I want Jones' soldiers to also get ready. They can get on the flank of Emmys once he is in firing range. We have Wickham's cavalry over here to rush out if Winton is trying something. Jones, get on the flank. Be careful if Davies approaches. Very good. You are on the flank. Now get ready. Open fire. Very good. Very good volley. These artillery pieces are taking more and more damage. Robertson is still in good condition. He just needs to hold out. And there's Emmys falling back again. Where are our supplies? It looks like we only have one resupply station and therefore Breathead's artillery needs to fall back. Moorman is going to replace him to make sure that we have constant fire on this flank. Davies and Cobb are still able to hold back enemy skirmishers and Jones is now able to get back into cover. Robertson is taking more and more casualties, but we do not have to change them out yet. Davies, get forward just a bit. Cobb, also shift slightly. You are able to open up on the flank of these skirmishers. Yes, there they are routed. Now, open up on these skirmishers. Both of you. They're trying to get closer. And Brigadier General Beverly Robertson is wounded. Yes, there's the next group of skirmishers routed. Cobb, back in cover. Robertson's morale is still quite good. And I hope that Jones and Lee are strong enough. Once we have broken the attack of Emmys once more, I am going to send Wickham to mount up and attack enemy artillery. Our 6-pounders are getting ready. Emmys tries to charge. Jones, get out of cover. And attack. The charge of Emmys is now stopped. They are wavering, they're now broken. Jones, open fire. Good volley, good volley. Now get back in cover. Wickham, mount up. Attack Martin, then retreat. Skirmishers are once again approaching. I'm also going to send Hampton south. Davies and Cobb should be strong enough to hold the enemy back. These 6-pounders need to focus on the approaching skirmishers. Cobb and Davies, hold your ground. Wickham is able to deliver fire on Martin and is now falling back. Very good. Wickham back in the forest. Do not open up an alley of attack for the enemy. Hampton, mount up. Over here, more skirmishers are driven back. We have enemy cavalry down here. I think if Wickham is able to deliver another volley on Martin, we can bait them out and then send Hampton in. Robertson is now up to 150 casualties. We have Wickham over here moving. Wickham, get back in cover. Jones is able to fight. Enemy cavalry is coming up to open up on Devon. Hampton down on these soldiers. Devon's cavalry is falling back. Chu is getting ready to shoot on Davies. Very good. Hampton might get... yes, they got caught by Kilpatrick and the Casinola. Hampton, fall back. Hampton is now rear flanked and the enemy tries to break us over on this side. Hart, get ready. Wickham into the flank of Windham. Come on. Move up, move up. Wickham, dismount. And get closer. Hart is out of ammunition. They are going to change position with McGregor. McGregor is full. McGregor, focus yourself south. Enemy artillery is now far out of their own line. Hampton, get back here. To open up on armies. Breathed as well. Hampton, get down. Robertson, out of cover and attack them. Wickham, fall back for the moment. Robertson, one volley, then you can fall back. Come on. You have them in range. Open up. Robinson's morale seems broken. They do not want to attack a target that is directly in front of them. I'm going to retreat them and replace them with Munford. Gregg's cavalry is now coming back and attacking Hampton. McGregor, open up on these guns. Hampton, fall back again. Munford, get out. They are still reloading. Maybe you can deliver a volley and then fall back. Wickham, get out. Munford took the majority of the hit, unfortunately. But they are now able to get back into defensive ground. Arnis is coming up. Wickham is there to support Jones. Artillery batteries. Make sure that enemies gets destroyed. I want Cobb's soldiers moving down. Maybe we can get a few volleys off on Pennington. Robinson's morale is still recovering. Get in cover. Munford is down to 50% of their morale. Unfortunately, they have far too many mounted infantry in this forest, otherwise I would like to attack them stronger. Jones, get in cover. Cobb's men are there, they're going to march up. They should be able to open up on the flank of Pennington. General Stewart, get down just a little bit to support Munford. These soldiers are still on the fight. Cobb and Davies' Legion are performing very well, but Jones is under pressure. Cobb, get up there. Hampton, move down in case that we need to save Cobb. Yes, there Pennington is taking a few casualties. Cobb, get closer to him. Hold your ground. You're not falling back until this artillery is driven back. Jones is able to open up on Davies. Enemies is still there. Enemy skirmishers are coming up, but they are no match for us. Kilpatrick is getting ready. Corpsman, fall back behind our line. Hampton, get down. We can now finish the fight, and I think it is a good opportunity to do so. Meaning that after this short fight our casualties are fairly limited. The enemy had 7,300 infantrymen and 5,060 cavalrymen as well as 144 artillery pieces at their disposal. And after multiple failed attacks, 1,600 infantrymen were killed or wounded. The same goes for over 1,000 cavalrymen. Also 8 artillery pieces were destroyed. On our side we had 5,400 infantrymen and 660 cavalrymen as well as 40 guns, and we lost about 550 infantrymen and 160 cavalrymen. We successfully held our objective, and the best unit on the field was Cobb's Legion with 870 kills, followed by Davies' Legion with 650 kills, and Jones' Dismounted Cavalry with 340 kills. The losses are led by Robertson's Cavalry with 212 casualties, followed by Hampton with 162, and Cobb's Legion with 110 men lost. Brigadier General Beverly Robertson was wounded, and Joseph Waring got promoted to colonel. We captured over 350 Sharps Model 1855 and 207 Springfield M1842. We also got our hand on 2 12-pounder howitzers and rescued 62 Fayetteville's. After this fight we also got awarded with 1 career point and 8 reputation. We also got $125,000 and 2,500 fresh recruits. Resources that are desperately needed to reinforce our army, as next episode we are going to fight the Battle of Gettysburg. But this is it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.